With ABT doing 3 double headers this year, I've decided to run the camera for all 6 events and show you the good, the bad and the ugly.
That's an upgrade.
With a solid pre-fish, I had high hopes for Bluerocks. The plan was to throw surface for numbers of fish and push out deep and roll bladed jigs through the tops of the trees. We found big fish in the trees on pre-fish, but for whatever reason, day one they seemed to change from eating the lure hard to just swiping at it.
That's a bag.
The day became very frustrating with multiple missed bites. Although a frustrating day, I was still sitting within striking distance, but had a lot of work to do on day 2.
That's an upgrade.
Day 2 seen my deep bite disappear early. I made the call to go up the river and catch a small bag. I just wanted to get some confidence back.
Hey? They're all looking big because that is a bit lighter, that rod's right. Deceiving.
I caught a bag of small fish very quickly up the river, so I headed back out to my deep trees, which was a good move. I ended up upgrading 3 of those fish and ended up with 7th place overall. Very happy to get a top 10. So we headed over to Glenmaggie. Now Glenmaggie, we all know, holds big fish on standing timber. In pre-fish, I caught a big fish nearly off every tree I found submerged in deeper water. Everybody knows the pipes was holding fish, but it was heavily fished during pre-fish. My plan was to find trees out wide of the river channel that hadn't been hit so hard on pre-fish day. And I thought I was onto a really good thing. Second drop, I caught a 36 centimetre bass and dropped back down again, caught another good bass and got busted off. Then I dropped back down again and got snagged up. Once I got snagged up, that tree closed down and I had to change my plan. I had 3 fish in the well, so I was looking for those last 2 fish and chased them off the edges for the rest of the session.
Through the fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. You are shades of grey, living day to day. Even when we're free, it's true. The difference is the same. The colors always change, but the song is the same now. In tune, lifting us higher. So clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear.
The 2 early big fish had me sitting in the top 10 once again in striking distance, but I needed to swing for the fence tomorrow. So as a boater, sometimes you have to consider your co-boater. I had Taj Duff, who was sitting 3rd overnight, and I explained to him early we would fish vertical trees, which would be very hard for him, but we'd head back to the bank after I'd caught my fish. With the wind building, it was very hard to spot lock on the top of the trees and the 2 of us to actually target those fish. So after a couple of hours, we went back to the bank and caught, well, a bag of fish, but not a very big bag. We struggled in the wind like everyone else did. When you spot locked, you took waves over the front of the boat, so we decided to do a run across the dam over to some other trees where I found fish on previous day. The only thing was, by the time we got over there and found a tree holding fish, it was actually time to come back, so we didn't get a time to fish that tree. The spoon, we didn't go over there half an hour earlier. I think that could have been the difference. With only a small bag, ended up 15th place at Glenmaggie, and looking forward to the next round.